Yes,
Okay,
all
right. Let's get started with game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Hi YouTube.
Listen, people may be saying, why are we stalling so much? We gotta pay these players some more, right? We gotta get some more incentives, more Mascherino.
Yes. We got to make sure that they come out to more of these events because I mean, you want to come out to an event like this. Exactly. The amount of fun that we've had is, I think,
incalculable right now.
Ooh, incalculable. That's a good word.
Yeah, thank you.
Almost immeasurable.
Ooh. I like my word more.
I forgot to update Rapid for a lot yesterday.
But so far, honestly, you know, if we actually take a look at this DAS tournament, the games that have been played from like even, you know, some of the top 16, but top 8 has also been ridiculous. I mean, I believe we've had, what, 7 1.1s in the DAS tournament?
I mean, like, that's kind of the thing, right? We have only 16 players, or really like less than 16.
Yeah, it was like 15. Yeah, it was 15.
But 8 of those players, you know, you could have seen them win the tournament or maybe reach the finals even. So that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, and it's also funny how the seeding worked out too, because we experimented with a new seeding style. We did kind of like a spin on Wars, like a point system.
Yeah.
And we kind of decreased it for DAS, and as you see, our first and second seed made into the finals.
So that just goes to show.
Format.
Good format.
Good format.
CTWC, take notes now.
We're gonna lose both finals.
My God.
I'm just saying.
Oh, that would be tragic.
I'm just saying. I did the modified CTW format for DAS, so I'm just saying. I said the numbers.
It's all your fault.
Okay. I'm not even like denying it.
But so far, up to some pretty standard starts here. Andy at 163, Scuti at 141.
Yeah, right now, Andy trying to clean up this stack, opening up this right well. He is open, solves the L dependency, gonna be Tetris ready. Waiting for that Lombard, getting droughted, both players.
Yeah, we fortunately, and knock on wood, but we haven't seen any like terrible droughts. I believe the highest we've seen was like a 43, and that was coincidentally the last game between Scuti and Fractal.
Yeah, right now someone in chat saying when the comms look at each other, it looks like they're looking far away because of the camera. It's like you're looking that way, yeah. I'm looking this way. Wait, I think we got an $6.90 contribution. Hey now, and everything from Doge Nestris. No comment. Just ooh, hey now. What a meme, and everything. But we got 242 now and 263 from Andy.
It's been a pretty standard game so far. No real big misdrops. Andy's just been slightly more efficient than Scuti.
Yeah, right now Scuti trying to build up this Tetris well. Is set up for it. So is Andy, and both players getting a simul Tetris.
And so far, things are pretty calm. Scuti looking for that, now an I-piece, or actually an S-piece would work here too. And got almost none of the pieces he was looking for. I-piece did come, but that's the thing with same piece sets, is that if you don't use an I-piece to score and your opponent does, it's another Tetris you fall behind.
Yeah, it just gives you a bit of a disadvantage, and also kind of like momentum shift there, not being able to score a Tetris. But right now, nice adjustment there from Scuti with a J-piece. Gotta be Tetris ready, gets a Tetris, 337, 382 for Andy. So at the beginning stages here of the 18, by the first 80 lines, Andy looks like he has the advantage.
Yeah, we're looking at a very likely 600k transition for Andy, and depending on how Scuti plays the next 50 lines, a 600k transition is barely possible. But Andy now having to do some burning. And that hole is tediously placed underneath where the well is open, so even if the well gets open soon, Andy's going to have to deal with that hole. Oh, actually, those set of burns work out nicely.
In the meantime, we got a $20 contribution from Ace Hardcastle. No comment, I believe. Wait, we got a bunch of other contributions. Nope, just one. Never mind. I misread.
But we appreciate them a bunch of times.
Did say, let's go Scuti, slay the dragon, says Ace Hardcastle. So thank you so much for the contribution. 411 for Scuti, 416 for Andy. So Scuti has been able to catch back up here.
And Andy, looking for this eyepiece, comes a bit too late. That's one of the most painful feelings, for me at least in Tetris, is when you need the eyepiece and you don't get it until it's like a piece late.
Pine Scootley asking, did the did you guys do the race yet? It's over 1,500. We'll do that after this match, I
Yes,
believe.
we are doing the race. And if we reach 1,600, we'll do a relay with all the casters.
Yeah, so me, Sharky, Mari, Tyler,
Yeah,
maybe Fractal?
maybe.
Well, you gotta do
Well,
it anyway.
come on, you got to do it anyways.
Yeah.
It's the incentive. That's why it's an incentive. We incentivize.
And look at that, out of nowhere. Okay.
More visible to the chat.
Yeah, I know.
Scuti has taken a 3.5 Tetris lead almost out of nowhere. I wasn't really paying much attention in these last 10 lines, but just like that.
Ooh, nice burn. But this is where things are going to get a bit tricky. Andy going to transition on the next Tetris. So, Scuti's going to transition with that line clear and actually cleans the board. So, 575. And actually, we look at the transitions that we've seen throughout this DAS tournament. There's been a lot of high 500s and 600s.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a lot different than what you would expect like a couple of years ago, where it's like low 500s or maybe 400s would be the typical thing you'd see with DAS. But now it's like these players pushing each other. Right now, Andy at 526, level 16, I mean, level 19, not 16. Look at that. Both players setting up. Andy solving that dependency with a long bar.
Scuti, nice skims, going to get Tetris ready. There is Tetris for Scuti up by over 100,000 points.
$5.12 contribution from Chaotic Hazel saying, "Tell Tyler this is all my money."
Thank you.
Tyler says thank you.
Andy does knock down a Tetris now. Is going to be looking for an eyepiece. And, oh, wow, gets it immediately.
Wow. Roller RNG. 614 for Andy, 735 for Scuti. So Scuti's still rocking a 4.5 Tetris lead at level 22. Andy behind in the line count, but only by like a couple of lines. Actually, at this point, same line counts between the two. So this is a real-time score.
Yeah, real-time score differential. Ooh, Scuti able to get that piece over. A hang there could have been devastating. And that's really what it's going to take for Andy to kind of get back in this. If Scuti has just a misdrop that maybe even takes him a level, Andy could get back in this game. And of course, there is also the 29 play that Andy does have in hand.
Yeah, but I feel like Scuti may have a little bit of play there on 29 as well, which is crazy to even talk about. This
Yeah,
is like,
this is DAS.
Yeah.
What?
This is like tapping in 2022 where we're talking about maybe he has some kill screen play.
Yeah, JD chasing down that deficit up against Eric, and Harry Hong was doubting. Is like, that's not going to happen.
Yeah. But right now, Andy's still with a 100,000 point deficit at 794, 869 for Scuti.
Yeah, but exactly what happened. Scuti ran into a dig that basically cost him a level, and Andy has been able to cut down the lead by 2 Tetrises.
Yeah, but still behind and still within the similar line count. So Andy running out of time, needs to hope for maybe another slowdown from Scuti to overtake him.
And ooh, Scuti not able to get that piece over to the left. Fortunately, eyepiece did come, so should be fine. Good burn for Andy. Tetris ready now.
Scuti with a Lombard dependency on the left side and the right side, but of course going to go for the left. Actually, doesn't have DAS charged, I believe. So
that's another tricky thing about DAS. Sometimes you're like, oh, why didn't they place it over there in that particular spot? You have to have dash charge. And Andy has closed the gap to now just under 2 Tetrises.
Yeah, as we were explaining that, Scuti hit a pretty clutch quick tap there. It was just 7 high, but it's still pretty scary whenever you're this close into the 29 speeds.
Yeah, especially with Andy starting to hog Scuti score. That's a column 8 Tetris for Scuti. And now he swapped it over to column 6. Another Tetris for Andy, 945 to now 990. Scuti going to commit to this and needs to find a way to burn that open, but is now reliant on this eyepiece. Gets it, knocks down a Tetris. There's the max for Scuti. Andy looking for a long bar as well as things are cascading out of control.
Ooh, Andy had 3 Tetrises left to score, but couldn't get the right set of pieces to set up. And we'll top out at 946. So Scuti will take game 1.
And Scuti might be able to get, there it is, an extra
Ooh.
Tetris. Hold on.
Wait,
This could be.
Single.
All right, 237 lines. Game 1 goes to Scuti. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
It still says Peek and Rick in the commentary.
Yes. Let's see.
I did read Tyler's comment earlier that said, "Can these guys talk about anything but Tetris?" I'm sure. Let's talk about how much Tyler sucks. Yeah. If you guys agree, please donate to the Matcherino.
But if you don't agree, also donate to the Matcherino.
Exactly. That's just how it be. But anyway, both players starting off with a couple of Tetris in their hand. Andy with a bit of a spire on the right side. But gonna clean this out.
Yeah, delay burn will have to be resolved. In the meantime, Andy, this is going to be the only finals that he's playing in, but Scuti after this has to go up against Dog.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the Scuti arc right now in the tournament. That's all. He's been the main character in this situation.
Yeah, just continuing to pad the stats until the documentary releases, whenever that is. But it's worth the watch.
It is.
Wait, you seen it?
Definitely not.
You just assume you're giving it the benefit of the doubt.
I assume it's gonna be great. Just like I assume the Red Bull will be great. I've never had Red Bull, but
Hey, Sharky, if they've donated more than like $50, does their name like get entered multiple times, or it's just per they've donated?
For now, enter them one, and then after that, after all the names been entered, then after they donate more than 50, then enter in multiple.
For what?
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
there was just some organizer chat right there. I was feeling like the third wheel again because I'm not organizing.
But you are commentating.
I am commentating.
And in this particular vehicle, commentary is a bicycle. So you're wheel 1, I'm wheel 2.
I'll try not to crash the bicycle during this. But right now, 234 for Scuti, 218 for Andy. So pretty even score right now between the two. $10 contribution from Chris. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Higher, just $10. No comment, just aura. Bring our total up to $1,547.02. So thank you so much, Chris.
Yeah, we're $60 away from the relay incentive.
$53, which is even closer.
Exactly. I was just rounding up. Because, yeah, of course I'm going to sing.
Do you want to do it during the relay?
You know what? If we get to 1650, I'll sing during the relay. So I'm going to sing regardless, but if we get to 1650, I'll sing during the relay.
Wait, what song are you going to sing?
12 Days of Tetris.
Oh, okay. Fantastic. 327 for Scuti, 339 for Andy at the first 70 lines of the game.
Yep, once again, we're like on pace for another pair of 600K transitions.
I mean, this is the finals, right? And we
Yeah.
expect these types of games at this point.
I mean, we saw plenty of it in the semis. Heck, Dog versus Fractal, that was wild.
Yeah.
Back 3, back 1.1.
Still didn't beat my kicker, though.
What was your kicker?
It was 1.188, I think.
Very nice.
What did you say?
And that's why you got the first trophy of the tournament.
Bro walked in. Just like, he hears his name.
I just heard my name and I'm like, what'd you say?
So, still a very close game running into a mild drought.
Right now we got Scuti with a J dependency trying to solve it. He does solve the J dependency. 423. Bit of a drought forming, but not too problematic at the moment.
Yeah, these are some good games.
Nice drought management from Scuti, getting the Tetris right after that long bar shows up after the drought.
A couple of overhangs over here by Andy. Looks like they're all going to resolve neatly. Nice
Ooh.
burn.
$20.69 contribution from Arctic saying, let's get Tyler to eat more random stuff. Somebody. 1750 is Red Bull, I think?
Yeah, 1750 is Red Bull.
Yeah, so Tyler tries the Red Bull at 1750.
1600's relay, and then 1650 I sing during the relay.
Oh, wow. What an incentive.
So we're closing in on the level 19 transition. Andy with only 2 more Tetrises available. That triple took 3 lines away from his scoring potential.
Yeah, Scuti does have potential for a 600k transition with the right set of pieces, but isn't getting the right set of pieces, as I mentioned. It's set up for a T-spin, but has a hole in his stack.
Oh, okay. Let's see how he plans on resolving this. Might end up going for row 2. And this is going to be a platform on row 3.
Yeah, Andy has transition at 6, actually sub 600k, but now has a 613 at level 19. trying to bring the stack open. As Tetris ready gets a Tetris at 640. Scooty's transition at 557. So Andy with a slight advantage here.
And Andy also ahead in lines. We do got to keep that in mind. Battle level ahead.
Yeah, Andy is clean. Tetris ready gets a Tetris once again. Scooty's still at level 19, so behind in the line count.
And just waiting on this eyepiece. There it is. Tetris for Scuti. 592 to now 667.
And right now we got a $7.29 contribution from Lighthouse. No comment, just aura. So thank you so much to Lighthouse. Bring out total up.
Oh, you stole it from me?
Yeah, I did.
That just not stole. He was inspired by you.
Heavily inspired.
See, you're inspiring Ty. Now everyone in chat that does commentary is going to be like, if they don't have a comment in the match arena, there's like with aura.
With aura.
Yes. But right now, Scuti is going to have to use some of his aura to get out of this.
Needs a nice set of pieces right now.
Quick tap all the way over to the left and the right.
Yeah, Andy's still with a clean stack.
And that lead has ballooned too.
Yeah.
Over 130,000 points. But Scuti able to bring the board down and knock down a Tetris.
Andy wasn't really able to capitalize that much because he was also doing a bit of digging, not getting the right set of pieces. Lombard depending on column 3.
And wow, that was 2 long bars Scuti couldn't use, but the third one can be used. And actually, the game might actually be a lot closer than it appears to be. Because remember, we're still separated by a full level.
Yeah, and Andy is burning while Scuti is Tetrising at level 23.
So another Tetris was scored over there for Scuti and has been playing clean. There it is, another Tetris, 775 to now 803, separated by less than a Tetris. Andy's going to have to continue to go very aggressive from this point forward. And oh, good set of burns. Going to get the well open. Long bar dependency, misses the spin.
Yeah.
Reopens up the well. Draw counter continues to tick. And there it is, Tetris for Andy.
But now you could say that Scuti has the advantage because Andy's ahead by 13 lines, only 35,000 points ahead. Scuti at level 25, 816. So we'll see what ends up happening in these final levels.
Scuti having to burn down. And wrong gamble, so more burns are being forced on Scuti. If you're Andy, you're loving. Oh, nice adjustment over there for Andy.
Yeah, and Scuti with the J dependency, solved the J dependencies. Tetris ready, waiting for that Lombard. Now behind by 2.5 Tetris. Gets the Lombard for a Tetris. And Andy at 922, level 27, 10 lines to go. 3 Tetrises left to score for Andy.
There's one.
Could go for a double center well, but might just go traditional.
He would love to get an early Tetris here. Ooh, those pieces not friendly at all. Board is not looking too happy. There's a Tetris. And wait, that sets up perfectly. Andy could get one more at 993.
Oh, it's
Oh,
Tetris
wow,
ready.
good burn.
Needs a Lombard.
Needs the bar now.
Gets the
There's
bar.
bar.
Could take a couple of more burns.
Able to get some lines on kill screen. All right, 1,034,000.
This could actually be the
Andy's top out
difference.
score.
This could actually be the difference because
Wait, that could have been the difference. Scuti has to set up for 2. He is 8 high. There's a skim. No more burns available. He needs a long bar.
There's
There's
one more.
one.
Yeah,
There's one more.
oh my gosh! What? Oh my god!
The double kill, Tris. In order to take game 2.
What?
He had to set up.
He did, and out of nowhere.
The amount of times that this has happened to Andy.
Absolute madness.
3, 2, 1. Tetris.
So we'll update the hearts in a second. But Scuti at match point. If he wins this next game, he will take the tournament.
He'll defeat one of the brothers and then go walking right into another.
Perfect. Wow, what a game.
What a game. You guys just saw something historic. And I think that deserves a contribution to the match arena. Reward these players.
Yeah, exactly. We're only $25 away from reaching our next incentive, which is the relay at
Yes.
1,600. So we are almost there. Come on, guys. Home stretch.
We're all so tired.
Speak for yourself, buddy.
I mean, they're tired. He's Tyler.
Oh, that was hilarious. Wait, we got a $50 contribution from Marco, bringing our total up to $1,625, saying Absolute Cinema, thank you so much. Marco.
That means our next incentive, 1650. I sing during the relay.
Oh, great. $25 more and Sharky sings during the relay.
But right now, Scuti wants to bring this stack down, or he's going to be singing a different tune. Speaking of, he needs a heart production.
Yeah, just one more heart. They're setting up, they're dismantling some stuff right now, so give us a second.
We're working simultaneously. We're doing this and dismantling. It's a
Yeah.
lot going on, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're about to kick us out. Just in about an hour and a half, I think. We got time. But right now, Scuti has a deficit by 3.5 Tetrises, which is exactly what Andy wants here in this game 3.
And man, there's been a lot of hype things. I think, Scuti, of course, with Scuti and Meme yesterday with a world record being set in that match.
Yeah.
And then now Scuti having that last game up against Andy. And we still have potentially 3 more, potentially. Of course, that's dependent on Andy winning the next one or this one and the next one in order to get all 3 games played into fruition.
Well, I mean, even if we don't get like the decider, we still got another match.
Yeah, we still got another match
after this.
And that one's with Dog and Scuti.
Yeah. So there's still so much more content left, you guys. Please do not click away, because we're just like getting started with like some crazy stuff happening.
Plus, we want to make sure you're still here whenever we do the giveaway for the Space City jerseys.
Yep.
There will be 2.
The raffle has been made, I think, right?
Let's give a round of applause for Ty, doing an amazing job there. Yeah.
Yeah.
30 cents for Tyler in the PayPal. $3.
Ooh, nice delayed vid set up there from Scuti.
Classic Tetris League rating for the party of 22. Welcome on in. A Classic Tetris League. CTL, go watch this, yeah. Preview of next weekend, says Kingsman. Right now, Andy still with a 2.5 Tetris lead, is behind in the line count, so.
Yeah, which that's kind of been converse to what we've seen throughout this match. Normally it's been Andy that's been ahead in the line count, but Scuti has done a lot more burning, and Andy now hits the spin, waiting patiently on this eyepiece, and there it is, Tetris for Andy.
Yeah, now 381, 302 for Scuti, so we'll probably need a more efficient 19, or maybe even another double Tetris kill screen game.
Just imagine that. I mean, that's got to be one of the most like scary things. Like, you did what you could. You were kind of behind throughout the majority of that post transition, and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, he's got to get 2 in order to beat me, and then he does.
Yeah, it's funny how we've reached a point now where even with Das, you top out at kill screen. Maybe you're ahead, but you still got to look over at your opponent and be like, maybe he's gonna play at kill screen still. So.
And
Andy! Oh God!
Gets the eyepiece over, can survive. I actually love that T placement. That does allow Andy to bring the stack down with that eyepiece. But now that lead is going to evaporate.
Yeah.
And not just because we're in Texas.
I see what you did there, because it's hot.
I don't get it.
That was not a natural laugh.
Anyway, ignoring Tyler aside, we got 430 for Scuti, 466 for Andy.
Yeah, Scuti just missed a spin.
Was this game 3?
Yes, this is game 3. Scuti is.
No, the heart.
Yeah, Scuti needs another heart.
Yeah, Fractal stuff.
Impersonation.
Right now, Andy's still trying to bring this down, but still in the lead. Some nice burns here.
This is not going on YouTube.
Maybe it does. Maybe this is the content that we need.
This is cinema.
Anyway, Scuti transitioning at 483. Andy will transition if he gets his next long bar for a Tetris. Getting droughted, still droughted, gets the long bar for a Tetris at 522.
And
Another.
This is kind of sketchy. Bunch of beautiful split double over there for Andy. Scuti has taken the lead, but is ahead slightly.
Yeah, Scuti right now with a cleaner stack, but Andy still with the pace advantage. However, that is still evaporating even more because Scuti, as I say, that's also burning. So solves the L dependency, opens up this right well, and
Ooh, column 4 Tetris over there for Andy. Back into the lead. As Scuti waiting patiently on this eyepiece. And look at how high Scuti is playing, just waiting for this bar.
oh my God.
Gosh!
Quick tap
What?
with the JPs, but isn't getting the long bar. Needs the long bar now.
And
Gets the long
gets
bar.
the long
for Tetris.
bar.
Still needs a couple of good set of pieces for some tucks or spins or just delayed burn setups to clean this up.
But is alive.
Now Andy the
Now
one.
Andy having to go through that same exact drought.
Okay.
Does have a couple of holes in this stack, but not as scary as it was for Scuti.
Yeah, but it's still pretty scary if Andy doesn't get a good set of pieces. Nice tuck setup from Scuti. Is Tetris ready for a dirty setup, but isn't getting the long bar in time. Now needs to hit
That
it.
O piece. Wait, he needs a piece over to the left.
Yeah,
Gets the quick tap. And, oh, does he commit to this? And he
Nice
does.
Dirty
Nice
Tetris from Scuti. 627, 653 from Andy, still with the lead. Now both players with a clean stack.
Andy still with just under a 1 Tetris lead and is behind by over a level.
Yeah, Andy gets the Tetris, taking back the lead, but Scuti trying to set up here, and we'll take the lead once again with the Tetris, but Andy following suit with a simul Tetris.
Nice adjustment, too. Seeing a lot of adjustments here on the 19 speeds over here from Andy.
Yeah, kind of forced into them when you have to be as efficient as possible, knowing what Scuti is capable of, even on 29. 748 for Andy, 697 for Scuti, setting up for a potential row column 9.
And gonna have to burn out of it. But wait, that's a perfect set. Oh, he missed the setup for the Tetris and triples out.
Yeah, that's going to cost a lot of efficiency.
You have to flat burn.
Huh?
Huh?
Just the home improvement. Now, Andy with a 100,000 point lead. Needs to bring this down, though. Open up his right well. Oh,
Andy, small misdrop.
but Scuti also not with a clean stack. Actually, we'll get a Tetris, but with a jagged board. 754 for Scuti, 823 for Andy. Set
That
up
O piece was perfect for Scuti. And another Tetris. Now Scuti is only down by less than a Tetris now.
Ooh, nice burn there from Andy. Needs a long bar.
Oh, beautiful solve over there. Keep the board alive. Scuti is on level 28. Andy with a Tetris. Scuti has to set up.
He has to set up. Like that. There's no other way.
He has to set up and then hope that Andy doesn't make it too much further. He said, oh, that's going to be awkward setup because Scuti has no burns available.
Once again. Come on.
He's
No.
got to open up this wheel somehow. Wait,
that's gonna do it.
That's going to do it. Andy stays alive here in the finals and takes game number 3.
Well, let's see Andy play it out here.
1650, I'll
Some
do
29
5
play.
big booms.
Okay.
You can't do it now. Then they won't incentivize.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Level 30. Level 30.
Nice.
Oh!
Wait. Still, maybe?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Wow. Level 30. What a clutch find right there.
Perfect.
Perfect game. Here we go in
3,
3,
2,
2, 1. Tetris.
Sharky, check your Discord, bro. You have like 9+.
Better than Mario. Mario probably has like 1,000.
That's actually, I've seen Mario Force bad.
It's just like pings from servers, not like DMs.
That's what I'd say too.
All right. So once again, we'll do another quick shout out to the Matcherino if you would like to help contribute to the prize pool. Now at $1,625. Looking for a potential $1,650 before the end of this match to reach our next incentive, which is for Sharky to sing
While doing the relay.
for all the commentators.
I win, to be honest.
If it's a relay, aren't we all? Because it's timed, so we're just getting a time.
So are we like doing a better time or like so it's a team effort or what?
What? So is it going to be like a pair 2 and 2?
Maybe that should be the thing.
Yeah, 2 and 2 relay.
2 and 2 relay.
I think that'd be funny.
I'm gonna get picked last, dude.
So then it could be you and Peek and then me and Mari.
Yeah, because it's like how would the relay work if we're all just working together? That's not.
Exactly. We were trying to get maybe like sub a
Yeah,
minute.
exactly.
Yeah, sub a minute.
Yeah.
Pete, do you want me on your team?
Of course, Tyler. What else would I want?
Road to the second.
It's just he was thinking of how to word it so politely.
Yeah.
And Andy with a exhale.
Long time in.
We were tied for a moment. And he's going to break that tie, having to do some burns. Both players, actually. Oh, beautiful triple. Like the sequence was a little bit rough for both players.
Yeah, Scuti a bit of a situation right now. It's open, but needs a long bar.
I like that, isolating both of the holes on the same row. That's the way to do it. Now the well is open. There it is, Tetris for Scuti. Very smartly played. Way to make the best out of a tough situation.
Yeah, both players are nice spin there from Andy with the Z piece. Still with a slight lead, but pretty even all throughout. And a triple from Scuti at 177, 200,000 for Andy.
Yeah, so real close game here in game number 4. Neither player has been able to take a significant lead. And oh, a couple of misdrops over here from Scuti.
Yeah, Scuti needs to do some more burns, which is going to cost some efficiency, even though this is not really deadly. Just burn heavy a little bit. A couple of burns. And he's going to be open to Tetris. Already gets a llama for a Tetris.
Yeah, but we've also seen how these games have literally come down to being won just by a Tetris. There's been a lot of close games today.
And he had nowhere to place those square pieces. But is managing it nicely. Is Tetris ready?
$274 now for Scuti. $319 for Andy. 2 Tetris lead just about. And ooh, a couple of tricky pieces. But that ST combo is going to allow Andy to maintain a clean board.
Yeah, right now, Andy is Tetris ready, still Tetris, both players still clean. So Andy potential for a 600k with this efficiency. Scuti potential could even also get a 600k, but with more perfect, less burns, really.
Yeah, still waiting on an eyepiece. Burns out, so opens up the right well, but guess what? We're running into a drought.
Yep. Andy with a clean stack after the long bar shows up. That did not burn anything for Scuti.
And nice Scuti get the eyepiece all the way over. Props to Scuti also recognizing that it didn't burn. Sometimes it's very easy. It's like, all right, I got the long bar in the hole that I needed. It didn't burn, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what?
That's happened to me plenty of times. 333 for Scuti, 100,000 points behind Andy, who's just been killing it right now at 18 speeds.
Yeah, that lead ballooned incredibly fast.
Scuti with a J dependency could utilize the long bar as well. Does get the J piece to solve the dependency. Now with the drought.
Props to Scuti on surviving this. Tetris ready now.
Yeah,
And there it is, Tetris for Scuti.
And he's still potential for 600k. Oh, wow. Almost an overshift there. 486 now for Andy. 390 for Scuti.
And oh, okay.
Nice.
Nice burn over there from Andy. There were definitely other spots, other safe spots that could have gone, but what that burn from Andy did is it flattened out the stack to be a little bit more accommodating.
Yeah, especially when we're nearing the 19 speeds, you definitely want a clean stack in these last few lines.
Because you never know, RNG does tend like to drought players in like the last 20 to 10, and you get these awkward boards going into the speed increase.
Yeah, but Andy's still potential for 3 Tetrises. Could still get the 600k with no burns and with a clean stack. Scuti at 459 has 2 Tetrises at hand before the 19 speeds.
That's crazy. If the bars do come, Scuti can still 500k despite all the tribulation that he's gone through. And yet, there it is, a 507,000 transition for Scuti.
And he's trying to complete this last Tetris for the 600k. And we'll get the 600k transition with this next Tetris at 605, 508 for Scuti. Trying to bring this board down.
So yeah, just under 100,000 point deficit for Scuti. Andy looking to force this to a decider.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job at trying to force it to begin with. And we got a $5.55 contribution into the prize pool from Wallband saying, "We love DAS."
And I love wall band.
Yes, we all love Wallband. Let's go. Let's go, Wallband.
And
Woo!
you're added to the raffle.
Yeah, you are added to the raffle for the shirt, Wallband. Scuti with a dirty Tetris at 598. Dirty Tetris for Scuti.
Bang-a-rang.
Bang-a-rang. Andy's looking to open up.
And ooh, a little bit of an overshift over there for Scuti. And oh, what a flat burn. And oh, that doesn't make it all the way over to the left.
Needs a long bar. Gets a long bar for Tetris. Could still get the quick tap there with the J piece. Does just that. 633 for Scuti. 698 for Andy.
And right now, waiting on a J piece. Yes, that's going to burn out the double. Andy up by 88,000 points and still behind in level. Oh, dirty Tetris set up over here for Scuti.
Yeah, once again, needs a long bar. Getting droughted by 27 pieces and counting.
And eyepiece is just not coming. Still gets Tetris ready.
Oh man, that Spire. Gets
And
a
there it
dirty
is.
Tetris. 676 for Scuti. 734 for Andy.
And he's going to commit to another one.
Oh.
Sets up a delay burn.
Oh, no.
And oh no. It's still possible to survive it, believe it or not. And
Oh.
that misdrop is going to seal the deal. Andy forces a decider. Five, four, three, two, one. Tetris.
Tris.
Stop.
No more.
Oh my god. Wow.
Got a little bit of adjustment was made.
Restart.
No clone Tris, sadly. But both players did get a Tetris on the board.
Right now we got 300 people watching on Twitch. The finals, I believe, on YouTube should be 222. So we got 500 people watching right now this incredible set.
Yes, and then right after this will be, well, not directly after, but we'll have the open finals between Scuti and Dog, having to face the other brother. Really going through the gauntlet here.
Right now, I'm gonna call Tyler out a little bit. Mario's saying Ty just tried to blind himself with my battery pack / flashlight. So shout out to Tyler for blinding himself. Let's go. Yes. Woo.
Try.
No,
I
you
succeeded.
stuck it right.
I see sun circles right now.
That's literally you trying.
Yeah, I know. And that's how I succeeded.
My God. Got Andy at 96,000, 76K for Scuti here in this decider.
Closing line.
Yeah, very calm. Nothing too dramatic yet. Outside of Tyler blinding himself. But
102 for Scuti, 142 for Andy.
ooh, nice. A little bit of maneuverability over there for Scuti. Get that J piece in its desired location.
You know, Dano with the $22.22 super chat saying, "Go Andy, go."
Mario blinded himself.
All right. So Mari blinded himself too.
As a friendship.
Pete, you want to do it?
No.
I'll,
You want to put this in your eye?
Don't do it.
why? I have my own flashlight.
So this one is what we do.
Let me see. Give it to me.
All right. So apparently it's contagious now.
It's fun sometimes.
Scuti saw him that J dependency at 217, 258 for Andy.
Enhances my eyesight.
But yeah, guys, while we're still at level 18, keep in mind, I believe we have like one more game left to go to be able to reach the incentive for Sharky to sing while us doing the relay race.
Yes. The 12 days of Tetris.
Yes, only $19.55 left. And one game left to reach that. 264 for Scuti, 305 for Andy. So Andy with a slightly better game, but only by a few thousand points.
So far, Tetris going to be scored. And now it's back and forth. At this point, another Tetris will be scored.
Yeah, we are nearing the halfway mark of the 18. About to reach 19 here. That's the second half of the 18 speeds. 336 for Scuti, 377 for Andy. So Scuti been waiting for this long bar, getting a bit droughted. They're asking, can you do all I want this game is a bar instead?
I don't have that one memorized, as I was not part of the choir that time. This is a drought.
40 pieces for Scuti, getting a long bar for a Tetris. Tyler, what kind of shenanigans are you up to? What can you sing? What William by Lil T-Piece? Okay. All right, Tyler.
All right.
414 for Scuti, 411 for Andy.
So far, past the 100 line mark, so we are closing in on level 19 transition. Fortunately, none of the players participating in the race or relay are going to be playing in the finals, so the players can get warmed up while we do all the fun shenanigans.
Yeah, you love to see it. Gotta love how this entire vibe of this tournament. Wait, hold on, Scuti.
It went from looking for an eyepiece and just going to take the burns, and you'll see that, and there it is, finally a Tetris.
Yep,
and another one, so can breathe a little bit.
Yeah, we're nearing the 19 transition, but yeah, this tournament has been definitely a vibe.
Yes, went from scuffed to a miracle to happen, and now I don't know what's happening anymore. But it's all good. It's all good. It's been a pretty good tournament.
Yes, but this has been a fun first regional I've been in.
There it is. Transition, final transition for Scuti of this match. 521, Andy, a little bit of a precarious setup.
Yeah, a little.
Sharky word.
And missed T-spin as well. Gonna try and find a way to bring the board into a more workable position.
Ooh, 3 lines to go.
Beautiful. I love that flat burn split double. Transition has been reached over there for Andy. The hole has now been accessed, looking for a L piece, gets an I piece instead. Well is now open. Gonna cover it up temporarily, reopen it. And there it is, Tetris for Andy.
Great.
But 624 now for Scuti.
Yes, 553 for Andy, but Andy is also behind by 8 lines, so this is actually 2 Tetrises that he could score like on the 28 speeds, and that could do the difference right there. Considering Andy's behind in a line count, 653 for Scuti, getting a Tetris into 22. Oh,
Couple of nice, good pieces over there for Andy. A delay burn, needs that Z piece, doesn't find it. Having to throw those O pieces over. Unfortunately, the stack was low enough to throw those O pieces over to the left, and Andy couldn't find the adjustment in time.
590 for Andy, 695 for Scuti, who's still ahead in the line count, but now has to do some burns, which is going to cost more efficiency.
And that's new music to Andy's ears as he is Tetris ready. That S piece goes for the S
Oh my
flat,
God.
and the SZ burst opens up the well and just gets it just in time.
Oh my God. Now trying to still dig this down. Man, these bursts of S's and Z's. Oh no.
Oh no. Andy, that left side.
Needs a long bar.
Hold on. Has
no.
to go for these flat placements, and this is looking tough for Andy. Andy's going to top out a 651. Blue Scuti is your Space City Regional DAS champion.